you guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
The tea has not cooled down since Selena Gomez made her return to the music scene.
No.
Literally not at all. We're getting into her new song, the Instagram Live, and how the Biebers want to be left alone.
Interesting.
Plus, we have a little fresh tea because Selena gave her first sit-down interview since the music was released, and she was an open freaking book.
And I love it.
And I loved it. Didn't name names, but we all know who she's talking about. You know, that's the key. We're also going to talk a little bit about Khloe and Tristan because there's always mess with those two. There's more drama, but that can wait. There's a lot of Selena tea.
There's
a lot we gotta really sift through. We got to. So obviously you guys know by now. If you don't, well, let us be the first to tell you. Selena dropped a new song, a breakup anthem, if you will, titled Look at Her Now. The music video has choreography. We get to twerk. We got our tea. We got a little tears. And it was all shot on an iPhone. I said this 57 times during the morning tea because I just can't believe it.
Girl, an iPhone though. Y'all doing
That's
that?
where we're going.
Y'all making that kind of technology?
That's what I'm saying. That is wild.
They
And
should
Selena
send us
Gomez,
one.
yeah,
They
Selena
should send
Gomez
us
just pioneering that. And in this one, you guys, she pretty much just finishes off Justin Bieber. If Lose You to Love Me was like the start of it.
That was the uppercut.
I will say, like, maybe that was the pool, and then the new one just ripped it all the way off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
They're
That's
both
how I
bops.
feel. They're both bops in their
Thankfully.
own different ways.
In their own different ways, and I feel like if someone was going to do a dual single release, I'm glad that Selena did it and that they were two polar opposite sounding songs.
I agree. She gave all of her fans something personal almost.
Yeah.
Like, we were really wanting some dance hits.
Yes.
She quenched our thirst. And the people who were looking for something emotional and really raw,
They got that too.
they got that too. So she really fed everyone well. She also, you know, addressed the hate that Hailey has been receiving when she went Instagram Live last night. Keep in mind, this was after Hailey posted that Summer Walker song, I Want to Kill You, or I'll kill you. I'll kill
she
you.
said.
I'll kill you. And then you guys know she tried to say, oh, it's not a response.
Which was
this
some
is
BS.
Yeah, that was BS.
Why you lied, Hailey?
Exactly. You guys take a listen to what Selena had to say.
I'm so grateful. However, I do not stand for women tearing women down.
She was like, I'm not for women tearing down other women. She just kind of had to put her fans in check a little bit. But I also feel like it was slyly a message to Hailey, too, of just like, can we keep the peace?
That was Selena saying, don't play with me. You got the clown. Now put your nose on and go attend to your circus. Period. That's how I took it.
Because she dodged a bullet.
She dodged the bullet.
She dodged
She
a
hit us
bullet.
with the. Remember how Ciara used to hit us with the.
Yes. And the
what
bringing
she did.
it down,
Yeah.
bringing it down. I was living for it. That's my favorite. There's a lot of good lines in her new song, but the one talking about I dodged a bullet, I was like, damn.
Period.
She definitely put it to rest. People think she wants back with Justin Bieber. No. Girl does not. Girl does not.
She's beyond that.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Exactly. So we also have that fresh tea that we teased you about from her interview with Ryan Seacrest. You guys, this is the first one since the music dropped, and actually kind of the first one where she really opened up about the breakup.
Yeah, and I'm glad.
She hasn't done that until now. She didn't name names like we said, but she did go there. Ryan kind of opened up the conversation saying the 2-month lyric, obviously in Lose You to Love Me, was worse than a breakup, he said, because it's hard to see someone move on that fast.
8 weeks?
8 weeks. And she agreed, but she said what was kind of sad is that she was used to it because she experienced it a million times before that. You guys know Justin and Selena had a roller coaster relationship for many years.
Yeah.
And he did bounce between like her and Hailey and an Instagram model here and there. So I feel like I totally understand where she's coming from. That does align with what also we've been reporting on and seen in the past.
So what you just said, Madison Hill, for those that are watching right now, is that their breakup was not 10 years ago.
Right.
Just want to
Everything is very recent.
Very recent.
Very recent. She said that, you know, unfortunately, all of this was just terrible.
Yeah.
The breakup was very real for her, but entertainment for other people, which is true.
Very
She
true.
said, quote, it would be stupid of me if I didn't acknowledge what I had felt because it would be inauthentic.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
as we all know, that's the exact opposite of what Selena tries to preach and say that she is. And I feel like I'm glad she addressed it because for people who are saying, oh my God, you guys have been over, he's married now, what's the big deal? Why are you coming out and saying something now? Because she hasn't said anything for 4 years. She didn't say anything when they broke up. She didn't say anything when she went to the hospital. She hasn't said anything. So if she came out talking about dancing in the club, like you said on the morning tea, we would all be like,
We'd be like, wait, what?
but that's not even what you're about right now. You're about healing, you're about moving on from this. It would seem really out of left field.
And I feel like in order for us to get to the different aspects of her life on the album, she's got to close the door on this one first because she has not said anything.
Exactly. So, and kind of go through everything that she's been going through in those years. You know what I'm saying? She also just said, in general, the feelings are very real for tons of people. I mean, if you've been in a relationship, if you've loved anyone, if you've liked anyone, you can relate to what Selena is saying. She did say that she has to be careful and she takes steps back and she's just focusing on what she's doing and no one else. And
you can't follow what the Biebers are doing when you don't have Instagram on your phone.
That's very true.
Well.
That's very true. And that's why I do believe the Instagram Live was probably, again, her team and her close friends kind of being like,
girl,
okay,
say something.
This is going off the rails. This is really, really taking off.
She had to take the reins.
And she did. And now I feel like she kind of has the upper hand because anything that happens after this, she already addressed it.
She already said it. So Hailey and Justin, don't say nothing.
Well,
don't say nothing.
We got to talk about them for a little bit.
God,
there's a new report from In Touch Weekly. A source said that Selena, they wanted to clarify, didn't mean for Lose You to Love Me to be shady, but songwriting is, part of her therapy. It's part of her process, which we kind of dug into this a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't believe she was trying to be shady.
No.
Because she was so upfront about everything she said.
She's telling the story. like we said, it would be a little weird if after 4 years Selena came back and was talking about twerking in the middle of the Grand Canyon. We would be like, what are you talking about? Where's the honesty?
Right.
Where are your stories? Where's the artistry?
Exactly.
And we have that.
And there was really no interpretation necessary.
No.
Like, you knew exactly who she was talking about, what she was trying to say. I feel like shade is when you're trying to skirt around
when
saying
it's
something.
Under the radar.
Yeah. But it wasn't. It was very evident. The source went on to drop the bombshell that at this point, Justin and Hailey hope this is the last song that, Selena says anything about her ex, and they want Selena to leave them alone.
I think it's hilarious how the Biebers can bully people, but as soon as one to two little songs come out, about half of them, they have a leave me alone statement.
Right.
Girl, you need to practice what you preach and practice what you pray and stop putting stuff out in the media that is attempting to make Selena look bad or like she's the aggressor when she's been quiet for the past high school career.
Right.
4 years.
Exactly.
Are you
the kids who just graduated had no idea what Selena Gomez was.
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding. Obviously they knew, but you guys get the point. And it's very true. I think, up until this point, it's been easy for them to battle the Selena narrative because it's been one-sided. Anytime we talked about them in connection to one another, it was because, something popped up on Justin's Instagram.
Yeah.
It was in a recently searched video, or Hailey was looking at a Selena fan account. Like, everything has been very one-sided, and you're exactly right. Now that the script is flipped and she's telling her story, why is this being brought up?
We're not making fun of Taylor Swift. Now all of a sudden, leave me alone.
Yeah, can't we be mature? It's all BS. I
Okay.
think now, Justin, get in the studio, put out music, help everyone forget about this. And you know what? Honestly, if you want to make your comment about the Selena relationship and your truth be known,
you're
all
allowed
power
to do that.
You're allowed to do that. And honestly, I think if Hailey is confident in her relationship and her marriage, she'd be like, okay, do it. She'd be like, end it. I'm sick of this. I'm done being compared. Let's end this once and for all.
I think Justin needs to put out a Miss Moving On song and have Hailey all throughout the video and call it a day. If that doesn't send enough of a message,
this
I don't
is
know what will.
my woman from day one.
Yeah. This is
you
your shot, Justin. Now don't fumble this bag or you will be looking crazy.
And then we're going to have to talk about it.
And we're going to talk about it.
And we're going to talk about it. Okay, let's move on and talk a little bit about Khloe and Tristan. So Khloe clarified her relationship status after that mid-season Keeping Up promo. You guys remember it. It was the big bombshell when Khloe talked about how she received a pink diamond ring from Tristan.
Darling.
And then Scott's like, that looks like an engagement ring. And then Khloe literally loses her ish and she's like, no.
Please stop.
So she posted a quote. You guys know that's her favorite form of communication. And it says, being single doesn't necessarily mean you're available. Sometimes you have to put up a sign that says, do not disturb. God is working on my heart.
Who was that for?
I think it was supposed to be for her and then maybe some other single people who are struggling, trying to help her followers.
Khloe, who
with
was
a little
this
inspo.
For? Khloe, who was this for?
A little hump day wisdom.
It certainly was not for us. It certainly was not for Tristan because he's not paying you no mind. So who was this for? That's my question.
Maybe she was trying to shut people up. She doesn't want people to think that she's giving him a chance.
And here we are at the table still talking about you with the he knows. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You are someone's mother. Like, I don't understand.
I know.
People say that we're role models, or they try to say sometimes, you're role models. How can you say this so unprofessional? You're someone's mother. What is True supposed to do when she pull up the Google schmoogle in about 5 to 10 years and see that her mother is acting and appearing to act like a clown?
I don't know what she's gonna say.
Khloe, what is she gonna say? You got a quote for that? When your baby Googles your life, like,
learns how to use the iPad.
I'm saying Khloe is trying it. And it's embarrassing.
And Tristan's trying it too. He commented on her recent Instagram post with the heart eye emojis and the heart. Still really trying to win her back, I guess.
Khloe need to blacken both of his eyes and keep it moving with 2 good Sabrina Parrs to the
I
face.
do not disagree with you. I do not disagree with you.
That's what she needs to hit him with it.
Speaking of Sabrina Parr, Khloe's gonna be the highlight of this week's Keeping Up episode. You guys just prepare yourselves now. A new promo dropped, and she admits that she misses Lamar and wants to talk to him in the midst of the memoir being released. So prepare, it is coming.
I mean, how could Lamar not want back the woman that beat up strippers for him?
We're gonna get more quotes. More quotes in the future. More quotes in the future, you guys. All right, time to let us know what you're thinking. What was your reaction to Selena's new single, her Instagram Live, and what she had to say to Ryan Seacrest?
I loved it. Also, what are your thoughts on the Biebers wanting Selena to allegedly leave them alone?
Oh, I loved that. I love that. And finally, let us know what you think about the latest Khloe and Tristan news, you guys. Let it out down below. Don't forget to tune into the Morning Tea for Shambong Friday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, shop our store, subscribe, and click the notification bell. We'll see you next time.
Bye guys.